What did I do today? Oh, I went to the park to hang out with my hula friends, so that was fun. And then I went to shop because today is the new moon. Well, actually the height is tomorrow, but we're starting early. So it was cool too because at the shop they had this magazine. So I'm gonna be looking at it later. Maybe I'll talk about it later on in the episode, but yeah, I just thought it was cool. I'm already freaking out in this magazine because look at this. Like, you have to have the A meet the B. And so it says, our business, your flow. We were just talking about flow last week, right? Experience greater possibilities to empower your future. And I feel like that's what Grounded Spirits is about too, you know, like empowering so that we can dream our best dreams. And then, like, so cool, like with the gardening aspect here. And so when A does meet B, hey, look what happens. Flower power. And that's like this company's thing. Flower power, rooted in community. Like, it's so cool. Like, I just feel like I belong with this magazine. So then I turn the page and look, Dream Dreamer. And this is Woody Harrelson's The Woods in WeHo. And I've been wanting to go here actually. Just haven't made it out yet. And the other cool thing about this magazine is they have like little things here in the corner. And basically, if you just keep reading, is like, yeah, like just love what you do. Like that's like basically like the main message here. I'm so obsessed. I'm barely like this first 2 pages, so coming back for more. So I'm using Arctic Fox, Wrath. It's like a Bordeaux Furia. I think that's perfect for this full moon. And I'm wearing red too, so like that's kind of cool too. Alright, so I'm gonna get to dyeing. So the reason why I wanted to dye my hair was because I'm a swimmer, and so the chlorine was turning my hair green. And so you couldn't really see it in that clip, but trust me, they were there. So I parted my hair, and then I put gloves on and just smothered it everywhere. I did it outside because I didn't want it to like get all over the bathroom and stuff. So yeah, I just like threw it in there, and look how it came out. It came out way better than I thought. So anyway, we're back at the Huntington, and yes, I did get a lot of work done on this day, but that's not what I'm here to show you. I really wanted to show you this art piece that is in the hallway on the way to like the workstations. And so you can see how beautiful it is, but I feel like you wouldn't expect that it's a collage. And so the artist had to pound in these tiny little nails and get so close up. And so I really love this piece because when you zoom in, you see something completely different than when you zoom out. And I feel like that's like a representation of our lives. And so after that, I came to one of my favorite parts in LA. And this park always allows me to zoom out. And so while I was here, I really was focusing on this red rose and thinking about what happens when it ages. Is it not considered perfect anymore? as red roses are. They're not seductive like red roses are. And so yeah, it just really got me to think about this, that it doesn't matter what stage of life a flower is in, they're still really beautiful. And even you can see some of them have, like, the buds are barely coming in, some of them don't have any petals anymore, yet they're still beautiful. And I think that that needs to then be applied to humans, where here we have like the little baby thorns that some of us develop over time, but we all still have that bud that's inside of us that's ready to come out. Then these white roses really stood out to me because they were older, but their petals were still intact. So why do they look so sad? It reminded me, this actually has been coming up a lot this week, of older women in shows. So for instance, in the Wild Thornberries, it was this manatee who she was saying, in my youth, like, everybody thought that I was a mermaid and they all loved me. And then when Nigel gives her the praise and the adoration, she's like, oh, I still got it. Like, I still feel like me. But it's like, why do we need outside validation to still feel like ourselves, even as we get older? So just something to think about. So one thing about me is that I cannot pass up a Dollar Tree. I just think that it's such a good deal for the $1.25. You get so much good stuff, and I'm obsessed. I love it. So I had to get a few things for my fall decorations. I try to change up the decorations every month, depending on like the zodiac or like the season and stuff like that. So had to get some of that. Then I found the cutest American flag fan, so I got 2 of those. This headset actually worked. I could not believe it. I'm using it right now. So hopefully you think that my audio is better this week than last week, because last week it was atrocious. These lights were so cute, but I couldn't find where to put the battery, and I even asked somebody and they were like, I don't know. So I'm like, okay, I guess I can't buy it. This little moonlight is so cute, and I have one, but the battery ran out, and I got another one for the batteries, and the batteries were dead, so didn't really work out. There's so many things that I just love here at Dollar Tree, so maybe I'll do like a whole video just on things that I like. But these elastics were really good. I'm showing you that that my hair is so messed up, so I had to go and get some clips and some headbands, and as a hula dancer you can never have enough bobby pins. And then look at these, they're butterfly stickers for your nails. I'm like, oh, this is so perfect. I feel like this is my week of transformation. Then the day is not over. We went to a spot. This is why you should always listen to your intuition. My intuition told me to go on that side, and I was like, why would I go to a new spot? I'm gonna go to my old spot. And look, I would have got a much better video of this really pretty waterfall into this basin overlooking the San Gabriel Mountains on that side. Yeah, here. Crazy what a little headband does. Like, who am I? And it like matches kind of my dress. So I have black hair. So I'm like Arctic Fox, I thought it was just going to like dye the little blonde pieces that were kind of green, but it actually dyed like the black. That's crazy. I'm liking it so far. So we're back at the Norton Simon Museum. I don't know if you can see it, but it's there. We're there. We're here. And so just what I love about my days is that I never know where I'm gonna go, like where I'm gonna end up. Like when I woke up this morning, I didn't expect to go to the Norton Simon, yet here I am. So it's just like nice to like see like the unexpected joy in life. So I've been here a lot of times actually, like too many to count. I know all the exhibits, But I love coming here because I always learn something new. And this time around, I remember I got those Huntington cards. So I was like, oh, perfect. I'll start using the art museum cards. I left them at home. So then I remembered the audio tour. So I've never done the audio tour here. And going to the Holocaust Museum with the audio tour made me realize, like, why don't I do the audio tour here? So I'm really excited to do that and get to learn more about the pieces that I already love. So I'm excited to bring you along. Let's go. So I was just like really enthralled by this painting and how they could paint glass like that, and it didn't help that I had taken 2 gummies and it started to like really kick in, and I was here after hours, and so I was literally the only one there, and there were like 6 guards just staring at me. So obviously I freaked out and I left. But here are like the original like Adam and Eve paintings from like the 1500s or something, so that was cool. We just got here and already our first dolphin sighting. The first thing I do is come say hi to Moana. This just means ocean. Oh my gosh, it's actually really warm. I was expecting it to be so cold, but it feels really nice. I brought my bathing suit, so maybe I'll get in later. I don't know. We shall see. Hi. Hi, friend. I feel like I'm gonna make a whole episode just on this magazine. Like, it has been mind-blowing. So I'm gonna try to tell the story without crying, because it honestly made me cry. So, Nancy, like, even just starting it, oh my gosh. Okay, the story starts off talking to farmers, and I'm like, oh, like, that's cool, you know, like the OG farmers, like, up in Humboldt, growing the plant. And so he was talking about like how much like he loved his plants and how he took care of them. He had people working under him. Like, it wasn't just him. Like, he had a wife and a child and workers. And then the police showed up one day, and he had heard rumors that they were coming, so like he was prepared. So he packed everything up and drove away, and as he's driving away, that's like when all the cars, like the unmarked SUVs, come. And he's like, that's when I knew that it was over. That the life that I had with these plants is over. Like, I haven't even grown her yet, but like, I just love her so much that like, even just like the thought of people going in and just killing her mindlessly that don't understand her just like kills me. But then it says that that's why the cover is of this faceless person wearing a crown, that this is for like the OG farmers who kept the strain alive and who risked everything, you know? And like, now that's why we're able to have what we have now, because the people didn't lose hope and they kept growing her, you know? So then let me read this to you. I'll flip it. People who partake are connected by a luminous thread that transcends reason, transcends the base drive for riches. There is something broader, more substantial that must be felt to be understood. We acknowledge these legacy farmers and their miracles with respect and awe. This is more mystical phantasm fanaticism. This is more mystical fanaticism than a product on a shelf and money in the bank. And then it goes all the way down here. This issue is dedicated to the dreamers, the farmers, the chasers, and the believers. Never lose the thread, never lose faith. Oh, this part was cool too. I'll let you read that. But yeah, like, I just thought it was so beautiful to like pay homage to these people and just like be so grateful, because like I don't know if I would have had that will to do it, you know, like to risk that, like getting in trouble, going to jail for this plant. But these people love her so much that they're willing to do it. But yeah, you're gonna think I'm a liar, but I've seen like 20 dolphins today. And of course, when I start recording, they're all gone. There's none left anymore. But there were like 20 of them, and they each had like their own like little groups. So there's like a little like pod over there, a little clan over there. I don't know what they're called, like a group of dolphins. I don't know. But anyway, they started like flipping out of the water like they do at SeaWorld. I was like, what? Like, that's incredible. A dog came over and started digging in there, and so all these crabs flew out. I don't know what kind of crab, but you know, like they're not the normal kind of crabs. But aren't these cool? They freak me out though. There he goes. So on the way in, man, I look ugly. This whole week I've just been ugly. It's okay. Just being myself. I'm just being myself. Oh, so I thought this might be a good time to tell you that. So I thought this might be a good time to talk about Carlos Castaneda and where he's at. So right now I'm on the second book. It's called A Separate Reality, and he's talking about before he was scared to learn, and then now he like wants to learn, but Don Juan's like, you gotta chill out, my guy. You gonna die if you try too hard, you know? Like, that's the thing about the spiritual stuff, is that you have to go slow. And even though it takes 10 years. I was saying that as like a hyperbole, but I'm like, wait, I hope it doesn't take 10 years. Because I'm already on year, like, what, 5? I don't know if I could take a whole other round of that again. And I just love the advertisement. Like, look how, like, clean and, like even this, like, for the freshest hide to kiss the sky. Like, how cool is that? I know, this is my favorite part. Sun's out, not for long, come together, pass the bong, let buds sing their song. I just think that was really cute. So I ended up going in the water. It was both amazing and terrible. I kept hesitating, like, to jump in, and so the ocean, like, literally knocked me over. I was, like, on my hands and knees, wave hitting me over my head, freezing cold, but it was so worth it because then I actually got into it. And then when I actually like went under for my own self, I look like Ariel. Anyway, I was just thinking like how Leos were always told that we're like so conceited, but like we either think like we're like the ugliest person alive or like the hottest person to ever walk this earth. And I was gonna say no in betweens, but I feel like right now I'm in an in between. So anyway, oh, some more dolphins are back. Let me show you. They should have popped back up by now. I saw them as they were going down. Like, honestly, I've been getting in trouble for this too. Oh, there they are. I've been getting in trouble for this too by the universe because the dolphins have been doing like amazing feats. Like, they were like surfing earlier, like I could see them like through the wave. They were jumping over there earlier. And the whole time I'm just wishing that I had recorded it because I want to show you. And the whole time the universe is like, why can't you be happy for your gifts? I'm like, I am happy for my gifts, but I just want to like share with everybody else, you know? So I think it's just about balancing, just like being in the moment, experiencing it, and rushing to get my camera to be able to record it. So maybe it's only recording when the phone is already in my hand instead of like going to get it. But check out these other dolphin videos that I did end up getting. This is Kimberly. She is a mini rose bush, and when I got her, she was super dehydrated. She was on sale at the store, and so I brought her home, and she's been thriving. So here I am just cleaning her up. So in my dog's water bowl, it was full of algae, so I did this like makeshift little fountain water thing, and it was actually like a big hit. All four of them drank from it, and it felt like it represented me, like I'm this like space holder, and so it was just really cool to like have them like affirm that in their own way, the four dogs. But this is what they normally have, is like a swimming pool, and I got them a new one, so they were loving it. So now that we're here, let's talk about this book. It kind of matches me today. Talking about like being pretty and pretty ugly, I'm gonna show you like two clips back to back, and maybe it's just me and it's just like how I feel, or like I'm like physically more pretty. I don't know why this episode became about being pretty. Maybe that's what the title's gonna be. I don't know. But I just felt like super ugly in that clip, and I feel like I just look so much more pretty now. Maybe it's because I'm like more present, or I don't know. But I just recorded for Ela Institute's video this week, and now I'm gonna do Bella Sprees, and it's my first time doing Bella Spree, so like that's gonna be interesting. I've been like setting this up and like practicing for such a long time, and like tomorrow is the day that it comes out, and I've been promoting it, so like it has to come out. um but yeah, I don't know, just like a little behind the scenes of how I feel about that. I actually came here to tell you about my books Believe and Learn to Dream, but they're being used um as my tripod today because I forgot my tripod. So I'm like, should I tell you about it or just go check it out on the website? And we'll actually like get into them at a different time. But the reason why I keep bringing them up, maybe we could talk about that, is because obviously Learn to Dream, we're here to be dreamers. And then with the Believe, by believing in yourself, you're able to better establish your roots. And to be a grounded spirit, you have to have grounded roots so that you're not like Icarus and fly too high, close to the sun, or however it goes. That's the thing, is like I need to know my things. If I'm gonna like reference something, I should be sure of it. But like I couldn't not reference that. The butterfly just keeps going back and forth. So that's why that's where my eyes are going.